For this R, it is a member of rational numbers. It is a member of set of rational numbers. So you will find that rational numbers are closed under addition, subtraction and multiplication. So here you will find that P and Q, when they are added, R is, we are getting, so it is a rational number. Okay, so we can say it is closed under addition. Same way P minus Q, subtraction. We are getting R. When we subtract two rational numbers, we are getting a result which is also a rational number. P into Q. When we are doing this, then we are getting R. P is rational, Q is rational, R should also be a rational number. And this is the case that it is also a rational number. That is why it is closed under multiplication. Okay. What about division? See, when we see about division, P divided by Q. Okay, so let us take P as 5 and Q as 0. Okay, so we know that it is not defined. So the undefined term, it is not a rational number. So that undefined term, it is not belonging to the set of rational numbers. So that is why we say that division, under division, rational numbers are not closed. So rational numbers are closed under addition, subtraction and multiplication. It means when we carry out these three operations on rational numbers, we get a rational number. I hope it is clear. So just go through it, write down the examples. Thank you. Okay, now we are going to start our second property of rational numbers, that is commutativity. As name indicates, commutativity. See, commute means what? To go from one place to another. We commute by bus, means we go from one place to another by bus. We commute by bicycle, we commute by train, etc. So just understand this word commutativity. It comes from the word commute. So here it's all about the changing the position or changing the place. So here rational numbers are commutative under addition and multiplication. Okay, it means what? During addition and multiplication, if we change the places of rational numbers, then we get the same answer. Okay, for example here, let us see commutative law under addition. It means what? P plus Q is equals to Q plus P. Okay, so here instead of P, we have written Q, instead of Q we have written P. So either we add P plus Q or we add Q plus P, both are one and the same. So this is what we say commutativity property of rational numbers. Same way under multiplication, if P is multiplied by Q or Q is multiplied by P, it doesn't matter, answer will be same. But in case of subtraction and division, this is not the case. It alters the solution. We cannot say that P minus Q is equals to Q minus P. Okay. So just see here under commutativity property, what it says that P plus Q is equals to Q plus P. We have changed the places of P and Q here. So if let us see one example. So here 2 upon 9, it is a rational number, plus 4 upon 9, it is a rational number. So if you carry out the addition, you will find that as denominator is same, that is 9. So directly we can write down the denominator. I think you know this, that to add or subtract the rational number, the denominator has to be same. As already it is same, so we just add the numerators. If it is not same, then you have to carry out some other operation, that is taking LCM or cross multiplication, whatever. But here 9, both denominators are same, so directly we can write down 9 and numerators has to be added. So 2 plus 4, this is 6. So this is which part? P plus Q. Okay, here P is what? 2 upon 9 and Q is what? It is 4 upon 9. So what is your answer? It is 6 upon 9. Now let us see the second case where we have changed the place. Okay, now instead of 2 upon 9, first I am writing 4 upon 9. Then I am adding it with 2 upon 9. So what is the answer? Again denominator is same. So we have to add the numerator. So 4 plus 2, it is 6. So can you see LHS and RHS both are same here? If we see P plus Q, if it is LHS, okay, and Q plus P, it is RHS, you will find that both answers are same, that is 6 upon 9, 6 upon 9. So here we can say that 2 upon 9 plus 4 upon 9 is equals to 4 upon 9 plus 2 upon 9, which is equals to 6 upon 9. So LHS is equals to RHS. Hence we can say that this rational numbers are commutative under addition and multiplication, but this is not the case in case of division and subtraction. So rational numbers are commutative under addition and multiplication. So what you have to write in your notebook while making the notes, just give heading commutativity, just write down these parts and write down the examples and the solution. No need to write whole statements. Okay, so you know how to make the notes. You should learn how to make the notes. So just go through it and make your notes. Thank you. Okay students, now we are going to start with our third property, that is associativity. As name indicates, associate means group. Whenever this word comes, that is associate means to come closer, to make groups. Okay, so under this property we'll find that if P plus in bracket Q plus R, now this is one group, correct? So in second part, if we make group of P and Q and we left R aside, okay, so that is P plus Q and then we add it to R. So this is what we say, it is associative property. So it is rational numbers are associative under addition and multiplication. Means if we during addition you can find that plus plus means here only addition part is there. So in that case we can say that P plus in bracket Q plus R is nothing but P plus Q plus R. Means either you add these together and then add P, or you can add P and Q together and then add R. So it doesn't matter. Okay, answer will be one and the same. Same is in the case of multiplication, where P is multiplied with Q, which is multiplied with R. So here you will find that first Q and R are multiplied and then they are multiplied with P. So it is equals to, if you multiply first P and Q and then multiply R, it doesn't alter the answer. Both cases are same. That is why we say that the rational numbers are associative under addition and multiplication. But this is not the case in case of subtraction and division. So their rational numbers are not closed under subtraction and division. Means what? Instead of this addition sign, if it is subtraction, then both LHS and RHS will not be same. Same way, instead of this multiplication, if they are divided, then also the case is not the same. Right? Now let us see the example of it.
Is distributed among Q and R. P into Q, and this minus sign is this minus P into R. P into R. So here simply we are opening the bracket. Okay, it means this P is distributed between Q and R. That is why it is called distributive property. So always remember rational numbers, distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction in case of rational numbers. Let us see one example here. Okay, now see 1 upon 3 into 2 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5, okay, is equals to, this is your RHS, means this part, P into Q plus R. We are solving P into Q plus R, this part. Just see here, this is your LHS. So 1 upon 3 into 2 upon into bracket 2 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5. So here 1 upon 3 as it is, into, they have carried out the addition here first, so 2 plus 1 is 3, and here 5 as it is. So our answer is 1 upon 5. Which is this answer? By solving this part. Is it clear? Now we are solving LHS, that is this part, that is 1 upon 3 into this. So we are opening the bracket, 1 upon 3 multiplied by 2 upon 5 plus 1 upon 3 into 1 upon 5. Can you see this part? This is our RHS. Now by solving this way also, let us see what answer we are getting. Again we are getting 1 upon 5. So here 1 into 2 is 2 and 5 3 is a 15. Here also 5 3 is a 15. So denominator is same, that is 15, and this plus sign, and 1 into 1 is 1. I hope you can carry out this operation. It is very simple. Already you have done operations on fractions. It is same. So we are getting answer 1 upon 5. So LHS is also 1 upon 5. RHS is also 1 upon 5. In this way we can say that LHS is equals to RHS. Hence this property is verified. So this is how we can say that this distributive property is valid in rational numbers. Just make the notes, write down the this equations, give heading these equations and this example. Thank you.
Our next property is distributive property. Okay, as name indicates, distribute. Okay, distribute as name indicates to give to different parts. Okay, so here just see P into Q plus R. So here you will find the distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. It is applicable for addition and subtraction. So here we will find that P into Q plus R. Okay, it means it is we are looking at the distributive property of multiplication over addition. Why it is called multiplication? Because here we will find that multiplication is there, here also multiplication sign is there. So you will, when you will find such kind of equation, it means it is related to distributive property. So it is distributive property of multiplication over addition, and here it is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Now what is happening here? See, P into bracket Q plus R. So this P, you have to open the bracket. Means this P is distributed with Q and also with R. So here you will find P into Q plus P into R. Can you see here how this P is distributed between Q and R? So here P into Q plus P into R. So whenever such part is there, you can solve it by this way. Okay, so when you carry out any operation like this property is nothing but distributive property. So here you will find both the cases are one and the same. Either you first add them and then multiply, or you can do them individually, multiply with P, multiply with R, and then add them together. Same way with the subtraction here, P into in bracket Q minus R. So here what will be the change? Instead of addition, here you are having subtraction. It is very simple by looking at this equation. See, P into Q. So this P is distributed among Q and
Example of it. See here 2 upon 9 plus 4 upon 9 plus 1 upon 9. Here this is LHS. Okay, here first what I'm doing, 4 upon 9 and 1 upon 9. First I'm adding these two. So 2 upon 9 as it is, plus, so after solving this we are getting 5 upon 9. 4 plus 1 is 5 and denominator is same. So answer is 7 upon 9. So this is our LHS. Okay, now let us see RHS. Now instead of this group, now I am making group of these two. Okay, that is 2 upon 9 plus 4 upon 9. Now first I am adding this, so I am getting the answer 6 upon 9. Now this plus sign as it is, 1 upon 9 as it is. Now we'll do the addition of these two. Okay, so that answer is 7 upon 9. So we'll find here that LHS is also 7 upon 9 and RHS is also 7 upon 9. So we will find that LHS is equals to RHS. Hence we say that the rational numbers are associative under addition and multiplication. Same way you can do the example of multiplication. Take your own example and try to solve it, and also try to solve subtraction and division. Just see whether they are associative under subtraction and division. If not, then why? Just try, take your own examples and solve. While making this notes, I already told you, just write down the heading associativity, write down these equations, and then write down the examples. Okay, thank you. Of it, see here 2 upon 9 plus 4 upon 9 plus 1 upon 9. Here this is LHS. Okay, here first what I'm doing, 4 upon 9 and 1 upon 9. First I'm adding these two. So 2 upon 9 as it is, plus, so after solving this we are getting 5 upon 9. 4 plus 1 is 5 and denominator is same. So answer is 7 upon 9. So this is our LHS. Okay, now let us see RHS. Now instead of this group, now I am making group of these two. Okay, that is 2 upon 9 plus 4 upon 9. Now first I am adding this, so I am getting the answer 6 upon 9. Now this plus sign as it is, 1 upon 9 as it is. Now we'll do the addition of these two. Okay, so that answer is 7 upon 9. So we'll find here that LHS is also 7 upon 9 and RHS is also 7 upon 9. So we will find that LHS is equals to RHS. Hence we say that the rational numbers are associative under addition and multiplication. Same way you can do the example of multiplication. Take your own example and try to solve it, and also try to solve subtraction and division. Just see whether they are associative under subtraction and division. If not, then why? Just try, take your own examples and solve. While making this notes, I already told you, just write down the heading associativity, write down these equations, and then write down the examples. Okay, thank you.